What up? We climbed too high up the mountain, therefore the police/firemen are after us, but they're rescuing us. They're saving us right now from the death trap, and we could have died.
All right. So, question of the day is what happened to the Immanuel guys in Colorado Springs. So I figured I'd throw together this video for you, give you a little bit of insight on what happened. Essentially, we decided to spend the day at Garden of the Gods, which is just this incredible park open to the public where we could just come walk on different rock structures, take pictures, and just enjoy the creation. So Derek, Nick, and I went out with some of the teen guys and just decided to explore. And we kind of walked up on some rocks, climbed in some areas, and we were on top of one small mountain that kind of, not too small of a mountain, but a place very accessible, kind of walked up. And we hear someone yelling at us from down below. Turns out it's the fire department, and they had to come up and rescue us because we climbed higher than 10 feet. Didn't see any signs, but apparently we were breaking the law. So here's a little bit of audio. Here's a little video from what happened.
Are you going to pull through then? Because I'll back up the
go ahead and tie it, and I'll pull that one up.
Yeah.
Pull these two out. Cool.
Rescue mission.
Great.
But there's Derek down there. I don't see him.
Right, Manitou?
But we appreciate the help, you know.
All men die.
You guys on the west side.
Only some truly live.
So I didn't really know what the big deal was, but apparently this was hot stuff, so we asked these guys.
Oh, a bunch of Einsteins went scrabbling to the rescue. Oh wait, that's you.
What is your words to kids across America who try to climb rocks that they're not supposed to? Anything?
Crack kills.
So we had no idea whatsoever that we had basically walked to a point that we weren't supposed to be at. So totally naively, we're being kind of taken over and brought down one by one, belayed down the mountain.
Nice. Well, the other guys are already down. They were rescued. We're next. Look, I have to be rescued. My harness.
And then,
But I'm ready.
5 minutes later, who should arrive but the cameraman? Yeah. So I got interviewed and kind of asked what we were up to.
And where are you from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh wow, so what brings you up to the Springs?
Me and two other guys are on actually a road trip right now across the United States. We kind of set out 8 months to kind of travel and follow some of Jesus' callings. We're actually all Christians, want to go out, go church to church, campus ministry, serve the poor, just kind of go out there and live our faith in a new way.
Got to meet the Springs Fire Department today.
Well, apparently we had walked up too high. Apparently there's a rule that you can't go over 10 feet elevation, which we actually are unaware of, and it seemed almost like a path up here. So kind of just started walking, and before we knew it, I guess we were at a height at which someone called the fire department, and before we knew it, they told us to.
So the other key part to this was that when they came up, the firemen, and kind of asked us what we were doing, we said we didn't know and we were going to come on down. So we were only 50, 100 feet from a spot that we could just walk down. I mean, it really wasn't complicated. And when they got up, they knew that, but they said, we're already here. We got to do the rescue anyway. I mean, it's going to be good practice. So we're like, all right. So we end up going down the mountain, and sure enough, yes, we all are cited, and I guess technically arrested and charged with aggravated rock climbing. So we actually have a court date in April, which we're going to try to deal with. Obviously, we're not going to be in Colorado in April. I think we'll be in Chicago. So we're going to show up this week to court and, see what we can do. We obviously totally unaware. And the cops said we could probably drop the aggravated charge and just get charged with rock climbing, and then we're all going to get $100 fine. So God willing, we won't have to deal with that. But I guess that's the price we pay. But probably the most exciting arrest any of us have ever been a part of, if not the first. So I guess it was a pretty good time. And but the best part, coming up, we were in fact on the news. This is a first clip I actually took with my cell phone. That's why it's so bad.
The fire department sent rescue crews to help a group of 4 people get off the rocks. Another group of 5 was also spotted and needed help to get down. It's illegal to climb above 10 feet without proper equipment. Those rescued today were all ticketed and faced fines. Luckily, no one was hurt. And we talked with one of the scramblers, a Pennsylvania man, in the middle of a cross-country.
Stop! I guess the way we'd come in and we had avoided the signs unintentionally, but apparently, this isn't where we need to be.
Providing for tourists, especially on nice weekends like this one. Today, one out-of-town group got an unwanted crash course on the rules for climbing at Garden of the Gods, an important reminder for visitors and locals alike after the break. 9 people are slapped with tickets after needing help from firefighters at Garden of the Gods today. Now, even though park, warning people not to climb above 10 feet without proper gear. Many do it anyway. Today, several climbers got stuck and needed the pros to climb down the famous red rocks. Other climbers saw what was going on and left the area before getting ticketed as well. And it was a beautiful
So
day
besides
outside
getting
the
ticketed
Garden
and
Garden.
arrested and possibly having to pay a fine, you know, it all worked out pretty well. And we're doing great in Colorado, headed to Denver at the end of the week. Please continue to pray for us. We love you all. And yeah, it was quite the adventure. So pass it on. That's what happened. We love you. Peace.